يا غرب اعتبر بماضينا كم دسنا رؤوس عادينا وسنمضي اليوم كماضينا لرسول الله.
Sulh al-Hudaybiyah is wrongfully used by those surrenderists to support their permanent surrenderist status. They violate the principles of the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, diluting wala and bara, and their low, submissive, surrenderist stooges to the enemies of Allah, raising their legs, but then they allege that they have precedence and proof from Sulh al-Hudaybiyah. Going over the events of the journey would take several halaqat, but let me give you a super quick summary. It happened in the 6th year after the Hijrah. So the Messenger ﷺ was in Medina, and it was precisely the 11th month, which is Dhul Qa'dah. The Messenger ﷺ went with approximately 1,400 or so of the Sahaba to perform Umrah. Mecca at that point was ruled by Quraysh. They took with them their swords, which was a normal companion to carry back then. They took the sacrifice. They performed the ihram, which all goes to show their intention was to perform Umrah. Because there was a war and ongoing battles between the Messenger ﷺ and Quraysh took offense to this visit and vowed not to let the Messenger ﷺ enter Al-Masjid Al-Haram. In fact, the battle of the trench, or the coalition between the Messenger ﷺ and Quraysh, and who aligned with them, it took place just 13 months before this incident. So you can see that tensions were high. The standard or custom of Quraysh was usually to let the tribes they feuded with enter Al-Masjid Al-Haram if they came in peace and for pilgrimage. But like muwahideen of all times, they always get treated with exceptional hostility from the kuffar. Quraysh decided they're not going to let the Messenger ﷺ enter Al-Masjid Al-Haram. They sent Khalid ibn al-Walid out to stop the Messenger by force. Khalid ibn al-Walid at that point was still an unbeliever, radiallahu anhu. And they gathered some tribes from around Mecca for that purpose as well. The Zanadiqa give a tainted perception of the story to justify their surrender status and their compromising in giving in on the usul of the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I'll show you, inshallah, how they're deceiving this ummah and manipulating this story when they use it for that purpose.